Hello everyone. This is one more interesting question which came in CSIR net exam in Feb 2025 exam that conducted in February. Okay. So this question is very interesting and you will learn a lot from this single question. Okay. Whatever you know about this metamorphism, metamorphic, we will apply all those things. Okay, with this we will apply our mineralogy. Okay, first we will go how I will approach this question in exam. Okay, at that time I also don't know the whole concept. Okay, but still I'm able to delineate the answer at that time. Okay, and I get the 4 marks from this question. How I will approach? Okay, with simple concept I reached at that time. Okay, but that simple concept as well as the advanced concept I will give it to you. Okay, now, and apart from this, if you have any other questions, any such type of questions not related with metamorphic or structure, any other type of questions, okay, I will try to solve for you peoples. Okay, and ask question to the system from wherever you are learning, and if you ask question, the geology craze will come in you. Okay, means you are on a right track at that time. Okay, if you are asking questions and understanding the things properly. Okay, because whenever you give exam you are able to answer that question. Okay, otherwise in exam you will see that question. Okay, every time something new will come now, if you will reach up to that level only then you will answer these questions now, otherwise you will definitely make a mistake. Okay, so what are the things at that time in the exam I have used to answer these questions? Okay, I simply read the options. Okay, and I used a little bit mineralogy. Like this means the chemical formula of this amphibole. Okay, this clinopyroxene and garnet. Okay, these things comes in my mind. Okay, and apart from this, uh, what are the mineral compositions? Means in metamorphic mineral assemblage for metaphyletic basic rock. Okay, for peak metamorphic assemblage and as well as for this eclogite. Okay, but that these things comes in my mind. Okay, at that time. Okay, because I know the mineral assemblage of eclogite as well as the peak metamorphic assemblage. Peak metamorphic assemblage we're getting garnet and CPX. It means it is a granulite grade of rock. It is a granulate grade of rocks. Okay, if we are getting garnet, pyroxene, OPX, CPX, okay, amphibole and plagioclase. If we are getting this in our system, we can call it as a granulate grade of rock. Granulate grade of, okay. So now next is eclogite. In eclogite we are getting omphacite, garnet, glucophane and jadeite. Then we call it as a eclogite. Okay, these mineral assemblage on the basis of what? When the parent rock is metabasic. When the parent rock is metabasic, we will get this mineral assemblage in granulite grade and this mineral assemblage in eclogite grade. Okay, So now from this we can clearly see that this assemblage is not present within this. Okay, so it means this option is getting wrong. Eclogite option is getting wrong. Okay, and our first option is getting true. The way I approached this question in exam, I'm telling in that way. Okay, I will add additional information also. Okay, apart from this. Okay, now that's why this option is getting wrong. Okay, now the other thing is, now we are getting this garnet here. Pyroxene means CPS OPX. CPX we are getting here. We are getting amphibole. We are getting amphibole. We are getting plagioclase. We are getting plagioclase here. Okay, so it means this system, this rock, metabasic rock that experience a single tectonic event is granulite. Okay, now next is we should know the chemical formula for this. Okay, for garnet it is R2, sorry, R3, R2, SiO4, SiO4, try something like that. Okay, in pyroxene we are getting, I will clean it up and make it clear, okay, for you. Okay, this is R3, R2, SiO4 thrice. Why I am writing this, I will tell you, okay. And for this, R2, SiO6, or RSiO3. And in plagioclase we have NCA and A range and ALSI, something like that. Okay, I'm not exactly writing, okay, for L wide and north that AL and SI is change. So I'm just writing it in this way only. In amphibole we are having a formula. Okay, with this formula, if I don't know formula, no problem. Okay, what I need in this question is, in amphibole formula we have a OH, FCl. Sorry, OH, not HOOH. Okay. Okay, this OH means H2O break, and we will get H plus OH. Okay, so it is a water. Okay, so now for forming amphibole we need water in a system. We need a water in a system. You will read our option D. The amphibole plus plagioclase reaction require hydration during its formation. If we want to form the means this is garnet. This garnet react with CPX. This garnet react with CPX and form amphibole plus plagioclase. Okay, but we need both are these two garnets and these CPX are anhydrides, because in their formula we are not getting OH. Okay, we are not getting OH. Okay, to react these two we need in a system we need a water, means we need some water from, okay, to make this reaction. Okay, so our last option is getting right now. The amphibole plus plagioclase reaction texture requires hydration during its formation. Only then we will make this amphibole. Okay, otherwise no. Okay, now our two options are getting right and one option is getting wrong. Now coming back to this option C. Okay, I will explain it in another way also. Okay, this is the way I approach this exam. Okay, in the exam, how I approach this question. Okay, okay, I'm explaining. It will take time. Okay, but while answering, I have answer. I just take 1 minute. Okay, to understand this question. I at the time. Okay, I just delineate the answers by this way. Okay, questions means option. Okay, so now next option is one option is remaining. So now one option is remaining. Okay, what is that? This amphibole plus plagioclase reaction does not require a simply simplicite texture. Simplicite texture. Okay, what is this texture? Okay, this texture is related with intergrowth. Intergrowth texture. Okay, when one or two mineral replace another mineral. Okay, like this garnet, this one or two mineral garnet and CPX will replace the garnet, means garnet is replaced in this case now, and it means around the garnet we are getting this. Okay, and the CPX is getting replaced here now, and it is in this replacement CPX we are getting AM and amphibole and plagioclase. Okay, and this texture is itself a replacement texture. It is a kind of replacement texture. Okay, intergrowth as well as replacement texture. Okay, replacement can be, in this case replacement can be partial or complete. It is partial, pseudomorphose, other things we can use these words. Okay, and this texture have an example. Example is when pyroxene is converted into amphibole. We call this is the texture. Okay, and one more example is when amphibole is converted into biotite plus epidote. These two are the examples of simplified texture. Okay, so now let's play to place. Okay, so now in the question they in the option they are telling that the amphibole and plagioclase reaction does not require does not represent a simplistic texture. Okay, it require. Okay, not will come. That's why this option is wrong. Okay, otherwise this, if we will remove this not, we'll get the right option. Okay, so in this way I have approached the question in exam. Okay, now apart from this, after giving the exam I again work on this question. Okay, for my better understanding. Okay, what are the reaction that make this? Okay, how this CPX garnet and this uh, will form. Okay, so I learned after that also. Okay, there is one reaction when OPX plus plagioclase will get CPX plus garnet plus quartz. This is the reaction. Okay, so you will see this reaction in winter also. Okay, so now we will understand little bit more. Okay, I have written all the minerals that are present here, and all those minerals are present in granulate grade. Okay, but in our system, okay, this question, okay, we are these amphibole and plagioclase are formed later. Okay, this around this reaction. Okay, means this amphibole is formed later. Okay, and in our granular system, we are only getting garnet, CPX, and this plagioclase. Okay, these three minerals. This in the original we are not getting. Okay, there is a one diagram. Okay, in that one curve in metamorphic. Okay, this diagram. Oh, here we are getting granulate grade. If this side we are getting amphibole. Okay, after H2 later with H2. Okay, we are getting amphibole in this side. Okay, but after crossing this, na, we are not getting this amphibole. Okay, in the system. Okay, we are getting only garnet, pyroxene, and plagioclase. Okay, our this tectonic thermal event reached to this level. Okay, not at this level. Okay, now so means in our visual system garnet, pyroxene, and plagioclase is there. Okay, and to make a reaction around a garnet, okay, we need a OH. Okay, and that's why this reaction took place. Okay, and we will get a rim around a or replacement around a garnet. Okay, so I think this amphibole concept is clear now. Okay, this is not the original amphibole. Okay, that the single element after the this garnet CPX reaction took place, we are getting this. Okay, so in this way we have to understand this question. Okay, how I will reach this question. Okay, so now initially I'm unable to understand this. Okay, this garnet CPX and amphibole, but with this only I have delineated my option. Okay, so in this way I have approached questions. Okay, but now I understand this question why this reaction happened. Okay, by the initial we are not getting amphibole, why we are getting amphibole. So now I understand this. Okay, so in this way we have to attempt our previous year questions. Okay, we have to understand that. Okay, after one after that, now again this type of question will come, I'm able to delineate at that time. Suppose I'm one option I'm unable to know. Okay, at that time I'm not knowing that part. Okay, but still I'm able to answer at that time na? Okay, so in this way we are approaching. Okay, this question itself is a huge information is there in this single question. Okay, so now our right option is A and D. So this is our correct answer. Why these are wrong I already told you. Okay, so if you have any other question, please ask, and from the system from wherever you are, and ask me also. I'm ready to help you people. Okay, and share this video with your friends, discuss among each other, because discussion is very important. Okay, in this kind of exam. Okay, because it is purely a concept based exam. Okay, and some questions are in our field sometimes come difficult. Okay, but we have this kind of knowledge, little knowledge. I don't need much knowledge. Okay, for this question only this HO2 is helping me to delineate the option. Okay, and whatever the mineral composition means assemblage of eclogite facies and this granulate facies on the basis that I can answer. Okay, hope you learned something from this video. Thank you.